It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. 11, 11. Stop.
Right to the air is Burrow. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here we go. Here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
11, 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11 empty tape. 11 empty tape.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
11 empty, 11 empty.
Burrow on play action. Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
11.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
11.
To the air again, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
12.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bilal Nichols, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Touchdown! It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Stidham. And Bolden brings it in, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. Second down, Jacobs once more. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to move back in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
Back to throw. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
11 coming.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
11 MT. 11.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back. The run game going. This is Mixon. There on the stop, it's Neil Farrell.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. throwing again on second down. Burrow.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go. Stidham on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
11.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people looked at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because it went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got a very entertaining game throughout.
About her. Petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that might give you life advice. Get some money.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. Underway at Allegiant Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. Throwing. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On second down, Elliott looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Caught left side by Hilton. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So, looking to throw. Prescott. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's got some space here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7. Now Stidham. It's caught. Left side, Bolden. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And I think really good defenders can snip out those screen passes, just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the lineman is just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They run with Bolden. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Running is Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Stidham on the sneak. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Stidham on the sneak, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side to Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Lacusin. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
The coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
To about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. That is caught by Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A second down throw for Prescott. This is caught by Hilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? But can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stidham to throw.
A pass complete downfield to Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Stidham on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Stidham. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Final play of the half, it's Stidham. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Complete here to the right to Bolden. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Stidham going for it on 4th. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They run it with Jacobs. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Shoves him away. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Jacobs. Room here to run. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Jacobs. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Stidham. A bullet
throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the fourth quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2 minutes left to go. This one, surprisingly, still scoreless. And again, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 48 yards. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still on a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. How about one last